Okay, I just read the new chapter of One Piece and I'm so fucking pissed off. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it, but like, oh, it's so frustrating. But I know we'll get answers soon. I know we're gonna answers soon. But yeah, I decided I'm gonna do this sitting down with the chapter right in front of me. So I literally just finished reading it, so I don't forget anything that I wanted to mention or anything like that. I love the cover story so much. I don't know how much I can get like with copyright, but just seeing Yamato having fun and having a grand old time while the hats that he should have been with are dealing with some insane shit. Like it's just I love it, but it's like love seeing my son just going on adventures. But like yeah, it's just a little bit like puts a little bit of a salty taste in my mouth. Like it should have been you, but what are you gonna do? Um, I love that we got to see Nolan's perspective to or Cricket, not Nolan, Cricket's perspective to like all this. Um, because it's something that would really tap his fancy, And I'm glad Oda remembers to bring back all these characters that are like, like oh, this would connect with them, this would resonate with them. He thinks of everything. He really does think of everything. He's such a good writer. It's just insane. It's just insane to me. Um, Drake's doing okay. I can't remember. Were we supposed to think he's died? I guess he's with in the hospital with the rest of the Sword guys. But like, were we supposed to think he died in Wano? I can't remember. I know Hawkins died. Did Apu die as well? I honestly can't remember. But yeah, we're seeing he's okay. He's contemplative. I didn't understand this whole part with. I haven't been keeping up with this flipping camera thing, but I didn't understand this whole part with Smoker. Like, is he the one that's saying he's in the hospital, or is it? I think it's Tashigi's in the hospital with the rest of them, and he's off doing. Maybe he's dealing with the flood from Lucia. I don't know exactly what he's doing. I can't remember if there's something we're supposed to know here, like what he's up to or not. But interesting. I feel like it's like a little teaser at something to come, unless I'm just forgetting something very stupid, which could very well be the case. Could very well be the case. But yeah, it seems like Egghead is like with the cutoff like of the story at the end, like right as we're about to find out key information about the D tribe. Uh uh but with that cutoff and like the Straw Hats being so close to, I think like we're really wrapping this up. Like I feel like it's really like things are coming to a conclusion. I think we have a few more chapters in us, unless there's like a huge setback where like the Gorosei fuck something up for them and like but which could very well be the case, and then we're stuck here a little while longer. But I think we're really wrapping up Egghead. So this here was a very interesting panel because you see Ikitetsu Blade. I don't know, it's unclear to me who is making that realization, whether it's Zoro or the Elder. But it seems like they have a similar type of legendary blade. I can't remember. The blade shit from Wano was like something that went way over my head and I didn't really care about. So I can't remember the exact details, to be quite honest, of like what the situation is here. But it's very interesting that he has like a Wano, I think a Wano-esque blade. And both of them have the same kind of blade, which leads like very interesting implications if he's from, like, we're tending to think that like maybe Emu arranged for their immortality or they're not really human. It's very interesting that he has a Wano blade, Maybe he's from Wano. Maybe he defected to join the world. Who knows? Just very interesting implications there. I like when I saw that panel, I like did like a little whoa kind of noise out loud because I was like, oh, that's an interesting observation. But yeah. Just let me just scroll through here, see if there's anything I'm really forgetting. That old lady Marine doing a big strong attack. Don't really care. I think we're almost out of here, all these side Marines, whatever. So yeah, they interrupt right as he's about to reveal information about the D tribe. Vegapunk's message is interrupted, taken down by the Gorosei very easily. And I like that the Gorosei come to the realization that this is the same exact mech that invaded Mary Joa 200 years ago. And I wonder if they were the ones to stop it that time. I can't remember if they were able to exactly stop it when they were talking about that, but yeah, I really do wonder if they were the ones to make that defeat, I guess, whatever the wording I'm trying to go over here. I felt like this was a shorter chapter. I can't tell if I was just breezing through it because I was so invested, but like this definitely felt like a shorter chapter. Yeah, it really feels like we're out of here. You know, it really feels like Egghead is wrapping up. Oh, I didn't even notice that the first time. Beppo. Is this the first time we're seeing Beppo? He's shouting to Law, I assume, but when they're about to reveal something about the D tribe, but like, is this the first time we're seeing Beppo or any member of Law's crew for that matter since Blackbeard's attack? It seems like intentional, like how Oda did the paneling here. He put Blackbeard right above Beppo, I think, to make that reminder, like, this was the last time we saw them. So, like, what the fuck's up going with my boy Law? You know, I'm really worried for him, you know, and Beppo. So, if we could just, like, and a little bit further, just to see what's going on. But, you know, conservation of space and reveals that Oda are saving. But, yeah, oh yes, okay, so that confirms. I was gonna ask this. I think the title of the chapter is named after the cutoff noise. There's like a little note here that explains that the cutoff noise is Mo. It's the start of a word. So that's what the chapter is named for. So Vegacucked's about to say, those of you who carry the letter D in your name, and so he says, among you there is, and then it cuts. Mo, or also. Okay, so this could be the start of an unknown word, or it also could be the particle, or it could be the particle for also. Okay. Let's operate on the idea that it's also. And this is also not the official translation, so this seems like something I'd want to go back to the official translation to get a better sense of. But those of you who carry the letter D in your name, among you there is also. It's interesting. I don't know if I have a full-fledged thought about that yet, but if we're taking that, like, train of thought, yeah, interesting. You see York at the end. It's over. No break next week, hopefully. Doesn't say it in the chapter, so I think we're getting 2 chapters in a row, which is somehow a rarity these days. I don't know. But, yeah. Very, very fucking exciting chapter. Very fucking frustrating chapter. I love One Piece. I mean, and it's not that you didn't know that already, but I fucking love One Piece so much. I want to give Oda a big old hug and a kiss. He's really carrying my happiness at this point. So yeah, that is my review or discussion, whatever you want to call it, for the chapter 1117 Mo. Good night.